right, hey y'all, hey. All right, I had some time. I told you all I'm traveling. Let's put this gum out. Hold on, y'all. Hope you all are having a wonderful Saturday. And I also want to say thank you all so much for always supporting the channel. You know, it means a lot to, especially when it comes to people that you know, even people that you don't know, just to have your genuine support, just to have your genuine support really, really means a lot. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you all. Whether you're here on the live, whether you watch the the replays of the videos, I just want to take time and say that I appreciate all of your support. I want to come on and just talk about my next live video, which right now I'm planning for, I think I said Sunday night. Not tonight, definitely not tonight, because I still have some things I got to do. But I will be going live tomorrow night. Let me try to share this. The last time I tried to do this, y'all, my live got stuck. Let me see if I can share this real quick. But if it gets stuck, then what I'll do is I'll restart the live. Let me see if I can share. You know what? I don't want to do it because then it'll mess up and I don't have my other electronic device with me. But what I want to come on and talk about really quickly. First of all, y'all, okay, earlier I uploaded a video and I was talking about the solar eclipse. So let me give you all an update on that. I told you all as I was traveling, I did get a chance to look up and see the sun. I was on the road earlier around lunchtime, a little bit before then. I did get to see the solar eclipse while it was happening here in Georgia. Okay, again, this is an annular solar eclipse. It's not a total solar eclipse like the one back in 2017. Y'all remember that one? It's not the same thing. So this time, why it seems like every time I go live, y'all, I gotta, well, not every time, but for some reason my screen have grease on it or something. I don't know. Let me see if I can clean it. Hold on just a minute, y'all. I'm sorry about that. I think that's a little bit better. Okay. I did get to see it. Okay, it was very cool. Like I said, I noticed the change in the temperature. The highest, I believe, let me see what the temperature is right now. I need to get over. Y'all saw that? It was like some dirt. Y'all saw me jump back there? Some debris or something like that was on the road. Thank God it didn't crack my windshield, but you know, I had the I had the natural response to blink. Okay, that's why you also always gotta pay attention to the road. Okay, what was I saying, y'all? Okay, the solar eclipse, I did get to see it while it was happening. It was pretty cool. By now, okay, at the time of this video, I think it's over with. Here in Georgia, I don't think we had, I could be wrong now, but based on what I saw, I didn't see what some people saw in other areas. Okay, now there was a time period where I was inside this afternoon, and so I don't know if I just missed that part, but again, it was so this type of solar eclipse that took place was supposed to they call it the ring of fire. So the moon was in between the earth and the sun, but it didn't fully cover the sun, so you would still be able to see the sun while the moon was in front of it, and it would just look like a ring of fire. Okay, I don't know if that happened in Georgia. I don't know if we had that particular view of it. I know when I saw it at the time, when I looked at it, it was like a partial solar eclipse. But I do know, you know, they have like a path of, I don't know if it's called path of totality. Like there's a certain area. Hey everyone, tune in, thank you. There's like a certain area where, or certain parts of the world where they have like a better view, depending on, I guess, like the way the moon or the sun travels. Some areas have a better view than others. Okay. I didn't notice any drastic changes. Like I said, I did see the temperature increase. I saw it increase. Maybe it was like at a high of 73. Then it went down to like 71, and then it started to warm up again. Right now, according to my vehicle, is 75 degrees. Okay. But again, y'all, make sure you check out that video. I won't repeat, everything that I said, but not only did I use today as an opportunity to say, okay, wow, like this is another solar eclipse, how cool. But I also used it as a lesson to see, okay, well, when the sun is blocked, okay, like many have talked about doing, or even maybe are doing today, what changes happen in the atmosphere and the earth. Okay. I didn't really, like I said, I didn't notice the temperature change. I saw some birds flying. Seemed like they were flying lower than usual. I did see, because of the eclipse, I did see like shadows and things like that, which was pretty cool to see, the shadow traveling across the landscape. But other than that, I didn't really see much change. But again, there was a time period where I was inside, and so I may have missed it. Okay, let me know if you saw the solar eclipse in your area. But what I want to come on and talk about, y'all, you see everything that's happening in the world, and I'm traveling right now, so I say, you know what, let me just use this time to come on and talk to you all. But I want to talk about my next live video. With everything that's happening in the world now, there are talks of I'm sorry if the camera is shaking, y'all, as I'm driving. The way that I have my phone stand position, I think I may need to tighten it up, but I can't really do that right now, so I apologize if it seems like the video is shaking. I'll try to maybe fix that and do something about it next time. Okay. But what I'm saying is, I want to talk about my next live video. So with everything going on in the world now, we see what's happening over in the Middle East and other parts of the world. Let me ask you this question. Have you all heard anything else since this new alleged war popped off, so to speak, right? Have you heard anything discussed about Ukraine and Russia? Raise your hand if you've heard anything mentioned about Ukraine and Russia. I haven't. Okay. I don't know why. I take that back. The only thing I've heard is that I believe prime minister or president, okay, whatever the leader's name is of Ukraine, he made a surprise appearance at a meeting, and again he was pleading to other world leaders for their, I believe, support, continued support in funding, or whatever he's asking for. But I haven't really. It seems like what I'm saying is, it seems media has maybe I should say the media, right? The media has diverted our attention from what's happening, or what was allegedly happening in Russia and Ukraine, to now they want us to focus on what's happening in the Middle East. And this is also what I wanted in the Middle East concerning Israel, okay, the country and nation of Israel. Now I want to say this, and I didn't get to say it in my the first coverage where I talked about what was happening in Israel. But I'm also noticing, and I'm paying attention to how my local community is responding. Different areas that I travel are responding. It's like, for whatever reason, right? I'm noticing that people in the community, okay, cities, different areas, I'm noticing that a lot of people are treating this particular situation, what's happening in Israel. Hey to everyone tuning in. Thank you all so much for your support. It seems like people are really treating this as if they expect the United States to somehow become, or say, hey, they're going to, or the United States is going to enter into this war as well. There's a lot of, I don't want to say grief, but a lot of people are seem to be very sad. It seems like there's a I don't know, an expectation of sadness, solemnness. I'm trying to think of the correct words to say. Hopefully you all know what I'm talking about. Let me know if you're seeing this in your own community. Different groups are coming together, um, trying to maybe what am I trying to say, y'all? Different groups are coming together. It's just kind of, it's almost a little bit, I can't really put a name to what's actually going on, but it's almost as if they people feel like that this is somehow going to lead. Hey Alicia, thank you so much for your support. Okay, good to see you on here as well. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm just giving my thoughts about what I see of different people in the communities where I am, and how they're responding to what's happening regarding the Middle East and Israel. It's just like they're I don't want to say promoting sadness, but it's almost like they want to make people sad. They want people to feel down. And while that makes it feel that way, I realize, I'm just speaking of, from my own personal experience, I realize that what's happening over there is completely out of my control. And like I said in a one of my other recent videos, I shared with you all that I'm choosing, yes, it appears to be a sad situation based on what, allegedly is happening, but it's a situation completely out of my control. So rather than allow myself to get down, depressed, and in the dumps, I choose to focus on what's happening in my local community. I'm not saying that I don't care about it, because that's definitely not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, I'm choosing to focus on what's happening in my local community. A lot of things that are happening in the world, it's almost like it doesn't take me by surprise anymore. Do you all feel that way? And the reason why I say that is because some people would say this, and maybe you agree, maybe not, but it seems like a lot of things are going according to the agenda, right? According to their plan. And so, we're going to see, and I'm not here saying, okay, bad things are going to happen. But what I am saying is, I don't want to come across as being a negative person, right? But what I am saying is that we're going to see more things unfold, right? That may be completely out of our control. And that's just me saying that because I'm basing it off of, okay, this happens, okay, then here comes something else, then here comes something else, right? That's how history has always been. And so I'm choosing to, like I said, not let myself get down. Yes, I pray for the people there. It's a very tragic situation, just based on what they're telling us. Again, I'm just saying, allegedly, these are the things they're telling us about in the news. But I'm focusing on what's happening in my local community. I'm focusing on the things that I am doing, I have done, am doing, and still need to do to help prepare, protect, and provide for my family. And I still know that despite everything that's happening in our world, that there's still much to be grateful for and thankful for. Okay, and I want to encourage you to do the same. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I am encouraging you to do the same. Okay. Have you noticed that it seems like they're trying to make us feel bad? Alicia, I can't really read your comment. I see, certain words and things like that, but I am driving and I'm keeping my eyes on the road. But I do understand what you're saying. It's almost like the images, the information that they're putting out there regarding what's happening in Israel. It's like they want to make people feel sad and down and depressed. Okay, but my message to you is, continue to hold your head up. You see what's going on. Many of you have known, just I can tell based on the comments, your feedback that you share. Many of you probably have known even before me about many of the things. I'm within the last few years, I'm really just I have begun to learn more, and many of you have probably even known for longer than I have. Okay, just based on your comments and information that you all have shared with me. And so what I'm saying is, it's almost like a lot of things just don't necessarily, and I won't say a lot of things, but when it comes to world news, and this happens and this happens, particularly concerning other countries, just considering what has happened in history. They say history repeats itself, right? And so it's almost like a cycle. Okay. Right, sometimes that is true. They don't want to see us happy. And it almost seems like they want to give people something else to be upset about, right? Because people are still there are people dealing with health issues, health concerns. There are people dealing with, either the loss of their job, or they're trying to find employment, whether it's even starting a new business. There are people who, I think all of us, right, are dealing with higher food prices, higher gas prices. Now, I told you all, in my state here in Georgia, the governor, Brian Kemp, he helped all Georgians out, right? He likes to use the phrase all Georgians. We have some relief at the pump because he suspended our gas tax. So last time I got gas, I paid like in the $2.80 something cents per gallon. So that was a blessing to be able to save on that. But best believe that um, it's just a lot of things happening. Our country, a couple of years back, I can't say, even prior to the pandemic, our economy was not like this. I don't know if I've ever seen our economy like this before. Maybe to compare it to a time period, maybe 2008, around that time period, in the years afterwards. But we're living in some very unusual times, and a lot of people are trying to make ends meet whatever way they can. And wow, $3.40 in Oklahoma. Okay, how much is it usually? Is that a huge increase? What do you normally pay around? There are some people, I remember one supporter shared that she was paying, I think, $4, and it was over $4 in maybe Colorado, I believe. So $3.40. I'm passing a gas station right now where it's $3.05. Let me ask you this: okay, in your area, and I noticed that sometime here in Georgia, they charge you one price for paying cash, but then you pay a higher price if you use your debit card or credit card at the gas pump. Do you all have that issue in your communities where some of the gas stations do that? And why do they do that? I know companies, they have to pay the processing fees with the credit card company, but is that fair, you think, to pass that fee along to customers? Okay. So yeah, like I'm saying, y'all, I'm choosing to focus on what's happening in my local community. I share with you all, and we all know this, right? Winter is coming. It would be a good idea. Again, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but maybe as a suggestion, okay, find out from your utility provider, your electricity company. For those who have, you use natural gas, like you have a gas stove, you may want to find out from your natural gas provider, what are they saying regarding winter preparation, winter power usage in the winter. What are your utility providers saying? I know here in Georgia, our utility provider is Georgia Power. They serve much of the metro Atlanta area, and they have issued a warning. Now, I need to go back and read the email, but I'm pretty sure that it has something to do with maybe saying that there may be outages, rolling blackouts. I told you all that ERCOT, ERCOT, that's the acronym. You can look this up. But they issued a statement to their users in the Texas area, Texas and surrounding areas, that there very well may be outages again this coming winter, similar to what happened. Well, I won't say similar to, but if you all remember, I did a video on the channel, and I was covering what happened in Texas. It was a very tragic horrible thing that the people in those areas went through, where it was very cold, ice, pretty much like an ice storm, right? Ice storm, snowstorm, something to that effect. And people went for days, maybe weeks without power. People were walking. I think in the video where I covered it, I showed a picture where people were walking to find water and food. And people really went through a very hard time. Maybe a few hundreds of people lost their life, okay, because for whatever reason, I think there were maybe some stories that came out also around that time where people basically froze to death. Okay, so what I want you to think about is, you know, and let me say this before I get ready to say what I'm about to say. Think about in time, and this is what I have learned, right? And this is one of the reasons why I started this channel, my channel, Andrea Speaks TV, because at times when there's so much news, think about every time, just pick a news station, right? Uh-oh, y'all, sorry about that. Just pick a news station, right? Any news station and that has a website. Okay, I don't have to name them, but you all know the news sites, right? The number one story, okay, put in the comments, what do you think the number one story is right now for pretty much every single news channel? What is the number one story? Sorry about that, y'all. I gotta tighten up my phone stand because it keeps wanting to like kind of be wobbly. Like when I made a turn just then, the whole thing turned. What do you all think is the number one news story right now around the world? What are they wanting us to focus our attention on? Okay, you all tell me, what do they want us to focus our attention on? And so so this is what I have learned, right? I'll let you all, those of you all, if you want to answer in the comments, you can. What is the number one news story right now? What are they talking about? Number one story right now in the news, okay? But what I want to say is, I have learned that I'm gonna just pull over and park right here for just a minute, y'all, okay? I have about maybe 20 more minutes at the most before I have to go. The number one news story, okay? While the media is projecting, yes, exactly, okay? They're talking about this alleged war in Israel, okay? All of that, right? That's what I would say right now, just based on the sites that I do some research and I check. That's the number one story that's gonna pop up. While they want our attention to be on that, right? I have learned to ask the question, well, what else is going on, right? What else is going on that is not headline news that we need to know about? Okay. One of them is what's coming up this winter. Okay. I actually, you know what, I've been kind of talking about different things, right? Exactly. What are they up to? I haven't heard much about them recently. Okay. What are they up to? That's a good question. Something else that a lot of people have been talking about, and that's going to, I say a lot of people, other sites that may not always be like top news websites. There are a lot of people that are talking and speculating and wondering, is there going to be another draft? Okay, they see and they have seen, and maybe you have seen it as well, that there are countries who are aligning themselves with each other. Okay, this has been going on for years now. Some alliances have been going on for years. Some alliances have been created months ago, maybe just a few years ago, and then there are some that are just recently announced, right? You can do your research on that. And so excuse me, some people, and y'all, they have also put this out there saying, hey, no, that's not right. They're trying to do the fact check. You know how they'll flag something and say this is not correct, and then they'll try to give an explanation. But a lot of people are now wondering, is our country going to have a military draft? And so in my next live video, okay, I have some information. Y'all know I'm gonna come with some receipts and some facts, right? They actually have already told us what they're going to do and what they plan to do not only this year, but in the next few years. Okay. The thing about it is, you just haven't read it. Okay. You haven't read the information to know what they're actually going to do. They're actually, the document that I have, and I'm going to talk about this in tomorrow night's live. So Sunday evening, tomorrow's October 15th. So October 15th at 9 o'clock p.m. I think that's what I put. I already have the link on the channel. So if you go under the live tab, you'll see it there. So make sure you set a reminder. I will be live tomorrow, Sunday, October 15th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will be talking about giving you some information on what the selective service, right, is saying regarding military draft. So again, y'all, they have already put this information out there. I'm not saying it is one or it isn't, okay, but I am going to share some information with you. And I think if you can read between the lines of that information, you will know exactly what's going on, okay? So again, y'all, everything that I share on the channel is to inform you, to let you know, hey, this happened, or this is going on, or this is predicted to happen. And based on the information I'm sharing, use it to help you protect, plan, and provide for you and your family. Okay, I'm not someone that's saying, okay, I'm fear mongering. Like, for example, and I shared this in one of my recent lives. Okay, I told you all that, listen, I don't feel like, okay, I'm not saying that I'm insensitive to what's happening, but I do not feel like that I need to watch what's happening or what's allegedly happening on the news every day in Israel. Okay, I'm choosing not to feed my mind with that. Okay, it's okay, I'm not here to criticize. If you say, Andrea, okay, every day I have to check in and see what's going on, you know, that's, you're entitled to your own opinion, and you can do whatever you want to do, right? But what I'm saying is, I'm choosing not to feed my mind with that every day, because if you do sit down and you read it and watch it, it will make you feel sad, you know, and it'll make you just worry. But like I said, focus on the things that you can control. Okay, right now, can I, okay, right here on Andrea Speaks TV, can I, Andrea, do anything about and control anything happening right now in the Middle East regarding what's happening with Israel and whatever group they're involved with, whether it's they're on the same side or on the opposite side? No, there's nothing that I can do to control that, and I know that. So why would I sit and allow myself to worry, get stressed, and get sick? Okay, I'm choosing not to do that. Okay, not because I don't care, because I, like I said, I do feel like, based on what they're telling us and what we've seen, right, it is a very real situation, it seems, based on the information that has been shared. Okay, but I know that it's out of my control. Okay, I think that the best thing that I can do is not allow myself to get sad, down in the dumps, and, like I said, focus on what's happening in my local community, things that I can control, continue to prepare. I don't think now is the time for me to slow down in preparing. If anything, I think it's the time to speed up. Okay, and I say that because you know, I got to do some more research on this. Maybe you all can share. But do you know that they just recently said, and the deadline may have already passed, I think they were giving the people over somewhere over in that area, Gaza, I believe, Gaza, they were saying that 1 million people, I think, were given 24 hours to evacuate. Okay, or I don't know what else was going to happen. Think about that. 1 million people told to evacuate. Okay, now, like I said, I don't always sit down and read what's going on, but that particular headline caught my attention. Okay, I got some coconut water, y'all, so let me drink some coconut water. It was cold earlier, but it's not cold anymore. Think about that, y'all. 1 million people. And I don't know why. I'm assuming it's because of everything that's going on over there. 1 million people, y'all, were told to leave, to evacuate. 1 million people. Where are those 1 million people going to go? What are they going to do? Are they even going to have time to leave? So, I don't know what's going to become of this situation. Um, yes, I agree for sure. Keep preparing, okay? Again, winter is coming, okay? Do you have your emergency food supply and your survival needs, okay? I don't know if you all are aware, but I do have a site, okay? I do have a site, and purchases made from the site do go to benefit the channel. But if you go to preparewithandrea.com, okay, it's also on the About tab. It's also a link in the banner on the channel. You can actually purchase. There are some. It's different types of emergency food kits. Okay. Um, there's emergency food there. You have survival needs. Okay. You even have water filtration, air purification. There are all type of items. Okay. So I want to encourage you to check out the website. I need to place another order, right, for my own self and family. But I want to encourage you to check out the website. Again, it's preparewithandrea.com. You can go to my website. Then once you get there, you can scroll. You can see the food kits that I have there where you're able to get a discount through. And then also, if you click the banner, or if you click the icon that says My Patriot Supply, it will take you to the link. It will take you to another page, right, where you can get you'll see all of the emergency food supply, all of the survival needs. There are even books on survival, okay? There are seeds there. You can get seeds, heirloom seeds. They have them packaged in the Mylar style bags to last for, some years. Those are things that we all need to be doing, okay? Uh, I've told you all even what's going on with the water supplies, okay, around the world with climate change, as they say, right? Uh, or allegedly climate change. Some people we know would agree or disagree, right? But with the droughts that have been happening, not only has that had an effect on crops, okay, I've told you all less food is being grown today to harvest tomorrow, okay, maybe or maybe not. You've seen that in the stores, I don't know. But then also at the same time, some areas, okay, for example, most recently in New Orleans, I told you all, they're dealing with a situation where salt water may actually be mixed in with their drinking water. Okay, so think about that. So what I'm saying is, make sure even in your emergency food supply and your survival needs that you add water to that as well. Okay. Do any of you have any questions? Any of you all have any questions about anything? It's almost time for me to hop off the live stream because I got to go in and take care of something. Okay. Listen, I want to say thank you all always for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you all. Please make sure that you're taking care of yourself, take care of your family. Find time for self-care. Make self-care a priority. Even if it's getting out, taking a walk. Of course, if you're going to, be outside or away from home or wherever you're walking to, the park. I'm actually over here by a park right now, and I see some people outside. But what I'm saying is make sure you're aware of your surroundings. Get outside, enjoy outside. You know, do something that makes you feel good, right? Take care of yourself, okay? We can't just keep going and preparing, and we got to live too, right? We got to live and we got to enjoy, okay? Have a great evening too. I appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I got to make a quick stop, but I did want to come on and talk to you all. So make sure, again, tomorrow I will be live 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stay tuned to the community tab. Tomorrow's live will be about I'll be sharing some information regarding concerns about a possible military draft. Okay, so that's what I'll be talking about. And again, y'all, they have told us the plan, okay? But we haven't read it to know about it. But that's what I'm going to be sharing tomorrow, okay? Thank you all so much for your support. I can't say that enough. I appreciate you all. Please take care of yourselves. I hope you're well. I hope your family is doing well. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Be blessed. and enjoy your Saturday. Okay, if you're just tuning in, make sure as soon as I end the live, it may take just a few minutes to upload and everything and finalize, but make sure you go back and watch this video in its entirety. Okay, leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and as always, I appreciate you all. Take care, be blessed, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Don't forget, tomorrow 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be live right here on the channel, and we'll be talking about a very important topic. Talk to you tomorrow.